Lead generation channels are the way you get your message out to the people. It's the medium that you use. For example, the U.S. mail could be considered a channel. Social media could be considered a channel. Any medium that you can use to communicate your message can be considered a channel. So how do you determine which channel to use? Well, you have to go where your market is. Ask yourself, where are you most likely to find your customers? Don't assume that they will find you. I mean, they might, but then again, they might not. So you need to go hunting for them specifically. So you should use the channels that are most likely to lead straight to them. So let's talk about some of those channels now. Now, the most traditional means are offline channels. And when I say offline, I am simply referring to methods that don't use the internet for delivery. So I'll just go ahead and list a few here. You have direct mail, as we've discussed already. You have local business partnerships, the endorsed relationships that we've just discussed. And then you have business cards. Now, this isn't always an obvious channel, but it works. So if you meet a random stranger and they happen to need photography, you have a card with you, and you can hand it to them. Actually, on a similar note, a strategy I've used is to exchange business cards with other people so that they can refer other people in case the topic comes up and that other person needs a photographer. Now, for example, I have been in situations where I was having a conversation with someone and it came up that they needed videography services. I mean, I don't do videography, but I do have a friend who does. And since I carry his cards with me, it was super easy to make that referral for him. So see how powerful it can be if you have a network of business card referrals? And every once in a while, I'll get a call from someone who got my card from my friends. So that leads me into networking. Do you go to network functions? Can you join a referral networking club? Now, they usually require a membership and they can be expensive, but they can also be quite lucrative for many people. You can also network through industry associations or even school associations. Now, that's great if you're a family photographer or a high school senior photographer or even a local sports photographer. Press releases have historically known to get good leads, but their effectiveness is diminishing. You can also generate leads by using ads in local publications like your community newspaper or your local high school yearbook. Volunteering is an awesome way to generate leads because you can generally get free advertising and lead generation for free. All you have to do is volunteer your time. Many charities or nonprofits are happy to give you some sponsorship exposure in return for your time. That's not to say you should volunteer all your time. Just estimate how much time and effort you think would be worth what you're getting back. And in addition, volunteering looks really good to your community, and a lot of people are more willing to give their business to people who volunteer in their community over people who don't. Also, charity events are good too, and I'm not necessarily talking about volunteering at a charity event. When I say event, I'm talking about fundraisers. You could do a silent auction with a free session and a print voucher, for example. Or you could include that in a raffle. Now, there's a good chance that the winner would buy additional prints, so you never know. And at the same time, people are seeing your name and work, and if they don't win, they still may be interested in you, and they might visit your website and end up buying a session with you. Also, referrals offer a great channel for lead generation, and is probably the best channel for lead generation. When a customer ends a session with you, just send out a thank you card and include a voucher for a future session. They can use it for themselves, or they can give it to a friend, or you can include a referral card in addition to a voucher. That way, when the referral uses the card, you can offer the original customer an incentive for the referral, like give them a print credit or even a gift card. It's up to you what you do. You also have the chance to include promotions with your thank you card so that they know about promotional offers that you have going on.